This is Alan Farley from FX Empire. Now is a good time to take aggressive profits on Apple. Taking a look back, the stock topped out right around the low 80s here in January 2020, sold off during the pandemic decline, returning to the prior high in June and breaking out. Now, got up to about the 138 level right after its stock split in September of 2020, actually late August of 2020, entered this parallel channel. As you can see, this parallel channel stayed in force now for about a year and a half, actually, I think a little bit longer than a year and a half. Coming up almost to channel resistance last time in December. Now it's tested channel support a whole bunch of times. The last time was here in mid-March. As you can see, it did it twice. It undercut the channel and it came back up. Now this big rally, which is in its third week, has come up to the center line of this parallel channel. Now this is a mean reversion zone, which also means its resistance. If you take a look back, you can see in prior times we had a reversal here. Here we got a little bit above the line. Here we just made it up before. Now here you could really see where resistance kicked in. And we had resistance kick in here with a little breakout, then a breakout and failure, and here we go again. Now we're right up here in the 175 to 180 range, and this is a real good place to take profits because, as you can see, we're really approaching the overbought level fast. So you at least may want to tighten up stops, maybe get a little spike up here towards the 180 level, and then let it go, especially if you bought the low down over here. Now, in the longer term, the company has issues. So we've cut off a bunch of markets in Eastern Europe that will also affect consumer sentiment throughout Europe. There's issues in China with the lockdown, which is going to affect consumer sentiment and sales. And Apple just yesterday, according to the Nikkei, a Japanese publication, is cutting back production on the slimmed down SE, something like 3 weeks after it announced the new phone back in early March. So that's certainly kind of a red flag. Of course, Apple's going to produce good numbers in April, but at the same time, I think growth is really going to be compromised with what's going on around the world, and especially after you get a 17% rally in just 11 days, I think it's time to take profits.